See, I give before you today bracha. And so, the Alter Rebbe says that Anoichi is pasuk zeh. I, using Anoichi as opposed to Ani. Hal derech Anoichi avalekach shenem b'matan Torah. This is similar to the Anoichi that is said with respect to Matan Torah. Tehine b'Kabbalah Satorah ksiv. With respect to Kabbalah Satorah, the pasuk says, Moishe Rabbeinu tells them, Ponim beponim dibar avayim mochim. Hashem spoke to you face to face. Shenimshach l'chol echad ve'echad miYisrael l'bchinas havayim bepnimius. Ponim beponim, Hashem's inner being spoke to every Jew, to her inner being. Shezeh oimri anoichi havayim likecha. The diak is havayim likecha sheyeh B'chinas shem havaya meir or mizgalubach kol kach, that havaya illuminates, this gilui illuminates a yid so completely, ashe nikra al shimcha, it's your God, lies elekecha, likim shelcha, b'chinas pnimius, thoroughly and completely assimilated and internalized within. So what's the Anoichi? He's emphasizing here the havaya lekecha. In order that Hashem's revelation, Havai's revelation, should be Elekecha Shalcha B'Pnimius. How does the infinite God and beyond the infinite God become internalized by mortal man in the puny mortal man? That's Anoichi. It's Atzmo, so the opposites are fused and are one because they're all from him. And that's our pasuk, says the Alter Rebbe. Again, lifneichem, and here's bracha. Sham shochas habracha lifneichem bepnimius. Here the bracha given to every yid in the pnimius, so it's drawn mipchinas anoichi. Mamshich Levai, the Alter Rebbe goes on to explain there in the Torah, excuse me. Shebracha zu shalem nemar anoichi, this is bracha that the anoichi referred to here in this pasuk, b'chinas aleph the anoichi. The diak here is the aleph shalamaylim madrigas habeis, higher than beis, Rosh Tevis bracha, which beis starts a bracha. What's the inyan? Umaktim levayet. Is addressing the question why Torah begins with a beis, and Asas HaDibros begins with an aleph. Right, the famous medrash. Umaktim levayet dihine yaTorah mascheles bebeis. So the medrash says, why does Torah begin with a beis? The fish was siman bracha because it's siman bracha. The medrash says they're not aleph because aleph is arura, cursed. Came to Rabbi asked this. There's many other words start with a beis that are not favorable, and there are many wonderful words that start with an aleph. So what's the beer? But then we see the Likutei Sichos. But here we're going to see here he's asking that the aleph is a wonderful letter. Adarabba, it's higher than beis. It's Oisius Pella, which means wonder. Shalamaydim b'chinas beis. So we should start with aleph. The reason is that's why we don't. B'chinas Pella v'helam, because it's wondrous, concealed. It's not revealed in creation. The level of aleph and Pella. That's the chiddush of Matan Torah. Matan Torah, Anoich Havalekecha, that starts with an aleph. V'nyin zeh nimsheh Matan Torah. Whereas, where is the Pella? The Pella, the wonder of Elikus revealed, it's Matan Torah. Shebei Pasach Kadosh Baruch Balaf. Then Hashem begins with an aleph Anoichi. Ki agidei zeh shenitna Torah, because of the giving of the Torah, as a yuchali is Gilead Ha'elam, that Torah reveals the concealed Pele, the Eibishter that's in the world but concealed, the Torah reveals. Now, Al Pasuk, that's Matan Torah. Now, what's the Al Pasuk saying? Today, see, I am the Anoichi. I'm giving you today bracha, hainosh, and pchinas aleph the Anoichi, that the aleph of Anoichi, nimshach hayom bracha lefnechem. It's from there that I bless you today. The bracha comes from there. That's higher than the base of bracha with which the world was created in the first place. That was bracha without the aleph. That's the bracha of creation. Life is beautiful. But then comes the Anoichi, where we draw into life, alikus. What's base? Yeah, it's in brackets. Base is bechinas chachma. See the middle Rebbe. Shall yoden nasi savasayesh? It's through chachma that they Mishra creates the world. Kulam chachma shezeh masha kosa bereshis bada. And the Targum says b'chuchmasa. Targum says that bereshis is the inyan of chachma. Bereshis means the first darga. Pashat bereshis with the first darga of the Sefirah is chachma created. But that's the inyan of Beis. Beis is chachma. Aleph is pele. Aleph goes in keser. That's the bracha from the Eibishter as Havayas Yudke Vovke is part of creation. But Anoichi Havaya here, both by Matan Torah and in this pasuk, is a higher madrega Shem Havaya. V'la bracha shrim shechas adi Matan Torah, but the bracha that's given through Torah, which our pasuk spells out. Shazen Mari Anoichi Neisen Ifneichem Ayim bracha, referring to. Where's the bracha? The Torah. That Shem Havaya hide in Ishtal Shalus. Because Shem Havaya is also a part of creation. But that Shem Havaya of Seder Ishtal Shalus. And here Shem Havaya hide in Ishtal Shalus, right? It's two levels of Shem Havaya, as said, as conveyed in Hashem Keracham Achanu. Now comes a Meridike Chidush, it seems. To add further to understand the bracha that comes from Anoichi. On which the Zohar says, Anoichi, Misha, Anoichi, Ardrayam. It goes into say, Leisrams, Levishim Mos, Levishim Kotz. It can't be conveyed in any letter or even stroke of a letter. To understand this bracha, Rabbi Yamavu, Bedrusha Ben Azok, and Mishnah Tav Kuf Samach Beis. Till now was look at the Torah. Now he's bringing the Rebbe from the Alter Rebbe from Tavkuf Samach Beis. Says the Alter Rebbe very interesting. Zel Shonei. Yesh Lahav, you have to understand. Loma Pa'omim Nemarani Avaylika Chashitzichem Beres Mitzrayim, like we say at the end of Kriyat Shema. Ani Einor Anoichi. Pa'omim Nemar Anoichi Avaylika Chashitzichem. Sometimes Anoichi like in Naseres Adibris. What's the difference? In the Iker, I have been Tevis Anil Anoichi Hu Achaf. The difference is the Chaf. That's the main difference, right? What did you say the main difference? The difference. Don't know. Iliya is Pirosh. The meaning is this. Liya is Pirosh Ani, who Yodua, that's known. Kishodom Imral Atzmai. A person would say about himself, Sha'asa Dova Plain Yukudoimer. So it's known that when a person says it, for example, he did something, I did it. If he would say, invoking the word Anoichi, it was still carry, it was still bear the meaning that he did it. So what's the difference? If a person says, I did it, or Anoichi, I did it, so Hefreshu, he says it in a humble way, excusing himself, or and the like. To the one who asks him, be also of a plenty who did such and such a thing. If he says it in a humble way or in a way that excuses himself, I did it. Because he's not asserting himself, he's just taking responsibility, but not asserting himself. But if the questioner is angry, the question is antagonistic, and he says, me also dova plenty, who did that? And he will say, using I did it, Loimar, you're upset? I did it. It's good. I did very well. Even though the one who's asking is upset, who did this? Then you've got to assert yourself if you feel it's the right thing. But this nas is connected. And the person has to lift himself up against the questioner, and he's got to say with emphasis because the other person's opposing it. I did it. That is where he's asserting himself because of opposition. And moreover, Kleimer, what are you questioning this for? I did it. You don't know who I am? So what are you questioning it? That should be enough for you. That's the big difference between Anoichi and Ani. We're clear? There goes on to say, and that's the main distinction everywhere in Torah ben Pirish Ani la Anoichi. Shani yikoshim daba b'shiflus. Ani is said in a humble way, not pointing to himself as taking the credit for it. The word Ani is the same. It says ayin, which means nothing, humility. Anoichi is assertion. He speaks highly, literally. Shmuel, the story of Shaul there, when they came to ask him if he could help them because he was a seer. And the pasuk there says in the Sefer Shmuel that before they were called Nevi'im, the leaders were called seers in English, Aroya. So he had lost the donkeys there had gone astray, so they heard that Shmuel is a man of prophecy, and they came to him and they asked him, where is the seer? We hear there's a visionary here. He said, Anoichi, I'm the one, I see. And he was punished. Rashi brings this a Chumash. Rashi brings this one of his Pirush. Moishe Rabbeinu, yeah. And he said, anything difficult you bring to me. He was punished. But how was he punished? Rashi says, because Hashem sent him to appoint one of Yishai's children. He dismisses David the Melech. It can't be him. They said to him, you're the seer? You see, he didn't see. I'm the seer, not you. So he showed him that he don't claim title to being the seer. But they was bringing it here to say, Anoichi Aroya, it's emphasizing the self, and that's why he was punished. If he would have said, Ani Aroya, it's a humbly. It's me. It's Anoichi Aroya. So that is illustrating the point that Anoichi asserts is self-assertion. Vidal. Until we understand that's why he was punished, because he used the word Anoichi. Ani, softly. B'zeh Yuvel, and therefore we'll understand the Kishaho Yisrael b'Mitzrayim Yored Hashem Latzilah Mitumis Mitzrayim. Beautiful. When the Yidden were in Mitzrayim, and Hashem went down into the impurity of Mitzrayim, so Shiflus read the G'dayla. It's a great descent for the Eibush. L'chein Ksiv Ani Hashem Asher Tzisicha. We say in the Krishma, I took you out of Mitzrayim. I went down there to you. Therefore, not Anoichi, but Ani. Shas Matan Torah. Sure, yes, Galas had a course of Genesis Snasses of Akbar Bakelis of Rokim. Matan Torah, it was given the Koyach to overcome the world. He should know he's the leader of the world, and that's why it was given with his Snasses and with thunder and lightning and so on. In brackets, because they live into effect by the world. And the Eden aim of a year of Esses with fear and awe and trembling and this perspiration. You're getting now koiches to conquer the world. Stand up, me counted. That's why it's Anoichi. Claim Anoichi, Misha I that I am, is revealed to you and mean invested to you. So stand up. So that is Anoichi. Whereas Ani is the union of what? Of shiflos and applying to the Eibishter. The Eibishter invested in Tumah, Mitzrayim, and taking us out of Tumas Mitzrayim.
Wouldn't it be more appropriate to use Anoichi by Mitzrayim? It was to a certain extent, they took out the Yidden from there. That's showing more of the Eibishter's greatness. He brought the mashal before. If a person challenges him, then he says Anoichi. So l'chayre Mitzrayim is more Anoichi than.
So that is true of the Makkas. The Makkas is Anoichi, but coming down and taking Yidalach out of Mitzrayim, that's done. They should go down to their level. Yidden were. The Rabbi points out the how pathetic it was that this is the night of Yitzias Mitzrayim, the night of the Seder after the 10 Makkas, and there were Yidden still fraternizing with the Mitzrayim in Egyptian homes. Rashi brings there that even the Pchayr that was an Egyptian home was spared. What's a Pchayr doing in an Egyptian home the night of Yitzias Mitzrayim? That's how deep the Golus was. That was thundering this. The last moments of Golus, fraternizing and currying favor. So even in such a massive, the Eibishter were down on knee, and he went into that as it were Kavayochel. Base Mitzri took the Jew by the hand and took him out. That part's done. You're right, but the Mofsim and so on, that would be an Anoichi, and it could be that word is found even with respect to the Makkas. Not sure. Anivle Malach, Anivle Saraf. What is Ani? I come upon it, maybe. Derech Evshe. Okay, friends. So today's story, and we'll continue Beit Hashem on Monday.